Say ramen. Noodle with broth.
That's it. I'll do something. I'm gonna do one.
Well, you can do one first if you want.
That's
'cause
what I mean. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So, Ren, what do you think when I say use your noodle?
I think about eating different ramen. Do you understand? Because it's got a noodle.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Come with us.
Noodle. Hey, Ren, have you ever watched PB&J Otter? And did you sing the noodle song when you did watch PB&J Otter? If not, you didn't.
I didn't see PB&J Otter. What is that? Sorry, it's about the noodle.
Ramen.
We're gonna eat ramen.
Ask one of you asked the other, what noodle am I thinking?
Cam, what noodle am I? Cam, what noodle am I thinking of?
Maybe like an orchieri.
No, it's ramen noodle.
Okay.
I should let you guess.
Yeah.
Come with us to try different ramen.
Hello, Corn Corner. I'm here to deliver a message from corporate that we've got a lot of letters saying, try ramen. Try ramen. When are they going to eat ramen?
The people are
Demanding.
angry.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take care of that today.
I've never actually. Have you had ramen very much?
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
My family used to love it growing up, but I was never allowed to have it.
Is Louisiana a big ramen place?
It is a big ramen place. You'd be surprised. But for me, like I said, all my friends are talking about it. Did you see the new ramen?
Yeah.
There's a new ramen out.
Did you see
and
that
I was
ramen
never
movie?
allowed. Yes.
Yeah.
I was never allowed to have it.
The syndicated show
There was a
Everybody
ramen?
Loves Ramen.
Ray Romano. That's so good. You talk about that show almost on every episode
Yeah, well,
of this podcast.
Peter Boyle loved ramen. Let's get in.
Let's get into these
so-
ramen. Now, there
Look,
we
this
have
one
a.
has baby corn.
That's why that one was provided to us.
It's gonna be the best, obviously.
We have a chicken, we have a tonkatsu, we have a sesame, and we have a miso, also known as miso. So we can go ahead and get into these. Which one? I think that we should do miso first. Packaging feels great.
Now, how do you feel about the little eggy boy on there?
A little eggy boy.
Yep.
If you want me to be clear with you, I love an eggy boy.
Do we get them today as part of the experience?
I think they're in this bag.
Okay. It seems like, you know, in like Spy Kids, when they like have a little packet of something and they put it in the microwave and it makes like a fully formed thing.
Yes.
I wonder if it's like that and there's like a dehydrated eggy inside.
Look at that. A circle.
It's not what I expected for some reason.
Me neither. Texture's good. There's. Give it a smell.
Jesus.
Did you smell it?
It smells
Speak
like
on.
flour.
It does.
I was trying to, it smelled like something else for a minute there. I was trying to pinpoint it.
Like it.
It tastes like dough. Not a lot of breakability.
It's
in
hard.
it.
I don't know how they expect you to
It's not very
to
approachable.
do it, but it hurt my hand to be honest with you. So, here,
Do they make
eat this out of my.
Is there like an implement they make to do this part?
They make a ramen
Crusher?
It hurts.
Ramen masher.
It hurts. I'll be honest with everybody. It
Now,
does.
which part is the ramen?
This is it. This
Okay.
whole experience is what you do during it. It hurt. Look at my hand.
It looks like you're wringing it out.
I'm trying to just get
Is
a
the
piece
soup
for
in
us.
there?
I'm trying to get a piece for us. All right, try that. See if that does anything.
I think this one's bad.
Yeah, let's move on. Ramen number 2 is a Chimpket ramen.
I'm just trying to read
made
the back.
of flavored soup. So let's give this one a shot.
It
Here.
seemed easier to open than the other one.
This one's much easier to open. It's also different. It is a square.
I think the square is better. Give it a width. Well, that was just. It seemed a lot easier to bite into.
This one, it doesn't. I don't get a lot of chicken out of it. I will say, it doesn't necessarily taste like chicken. I would say it tastes a lot like if you have like an unflavored bread. You know what I mean? If you would have maybe a soup, maybe only water in it. The thing I do like about this one though is it didn't hurt my hand.
I'd love to
But
put
my hand
gravy
still
on it.
hurts a lot.
Like, just take that and put some gravy
You're
on top
trying
of
to
it.
make this in the crackers and gravy,
Anytime I can.
and that's not what this is.
I would eat that often. Like, that was a good little snack, that little bite. I just
I
took.
did actually like this a lot.
Yeah.
Now the question is, let's look at these ingredients.
Oh, no, this one's a circle.
Let's see. This has garlic in it. Do you get any garlic? I think I do get garlic, honestly. Let me see. I get a little garlic.
There's something happening there.
Okay, so number 3, can you do a 3 finger for us? This is a sesame oil made for stores to sell. This is going to be a blue ramen.
It
Now,
was pretty easy.
the cover art on this one is beautiful, and I don't really hear. Go ahead.
Also, it says doll noodles, remember? So I feel like it should have... Like, is there a toy in it?
There might be a prize. Go ahead and get this noodle open halfway, I suppose, and then see what happens.
Get the noodle open halfway? Like, break it in half?
There might be a prize in it. This one does have a bunch of squiggles on it. There's a bunch of squiggly things. There's supposed to be a shrimp in there, which we didn't get. There's supposed to be, looks like sort of, maybe it's
Is it in the
whiskers.
bag? None of that's in here.
You're telling me none of that's in there?
No.
Okay, well, then that's not. There actually is something here, and I imagine it's just a silica packet to keep it dry.
Hey, you're not supposed to eat
Because
this.
this whole thing is dry. But I would say overall, this is a dry experience. So if you're looking for a snack that is on the drier side, this is gonna, and you haven't gotten into chips yet, and we have done a video on that, this would be a great entry point.
Like, living here in Seattle, there's a lot of humidity, so, like, I like a dry snack.
Me too.
It explains why these are so popular here. I see people in this aisle all the time at the store.
There's
And
whole
I didn't know what was happening.
there's whole stores that sell this, and people love it. They're in line all the time for this kind of thing.
It does seem like a good travel.
You could put that in your back pocket. Oh my God, you're on the go right now.
Right.
Look at you.
That one's not as good as the last one.
No, the last one is good. You want to have a bite of it?
Yeah.
You love to make a show out of it. You don't, it's hard with you because you don't take a lot of things seriously. Now,
That's how we fight depression.
this one is a tonkatsu, artificial tonkatsu flavor. So that's fun. And it is another circle one. Now, if you remember back to the beginning circle one, my hand still hurts. And that can't be right. So this one actually has that you're supposed to add 2 cups of water to it. So I think that we should do that.
So sort of like an au jus.
It's more of like an au jus.
Is it like
if you will?
sous vide noodles?
Yes.
Like the Chicago sandwich. You get it wet.
Just like
A dip.
Like a good dip situation.
Do you want to go? We'll bring it back. Should I keep it? I'll just hold it.
So I will say that on first glance, it does seem more pliable to eat. It does look like it doesn't hurt my hand. Now I will say the water is quite warm. It's a boiling temperature, which is it's high. That's a higher temperature of water, and that does actually hurt my fingers when I put it in. I would say that this is better than when I had it prior. It's more wet, and there's no denying that. There's going to be more of a water component to it, and there's no getting around that either. I don't taste a lot of pork. Still, there's no small wood.
It tastes even less like noodle now.
Yeah, and the small sprinkles aren't there either. And I feel like that's something that is lacking in this one. I would say maybe a note would be to have all the items included in it.
You should try to. I want to drink just the water and see.
Yeah,
if
you
that's,
should
like-
try that.
It's very hot seemingly.
Just try it. It'll be fine, I promise.
I would expect more flavor.
To me, this is something that I would have, but I would add some stuff to it. It's almost like if you had chicken noodle soup, but you didn't have the chicken in it. You know what I mean? This isn't about you eating it. This is about trying it all. So
We're
we're gonna put
choosing
this over
favorites
here.
also.
My favorite is this one.
Yeah, me too.
My least favorite was
This one.
This one. And that's pretty cut and dry, people. I would say if you're
literally
gonna,
dry. Do you like that?
this is why we do this.
Now that you've tried all the ramens, can you describe the perfect ramen situation? Sort of like if it's a Mai Tai on the beach, the ramen experience happens.
I would say for me, this is a great thing if you lock your keys in your apartment and you have maybe a neighbor, not a great neighbor, and you have to kind of interact with that neighbor and you need a snack in that individual part of, hey, can you let me into the building? I've locked my keys in the building. And I would probably have it for that kind of situation.
I would say it's a good like first date, but it's already been going bad and you want to get it over with. So you're like, hey, why don't you come back to mine for dinner?
And then you can have
And
this.
then you do this and it's like it's quick. It doesn't require any
Upkeep.
like
You know what I
putting
mean?
together whatever. You just open it,
Yeah.
eat it. Dinner's over. I shared a nice time.
I will say it's a family-friendly meal. So
Make sure you take the silica packet out because don't let the kids do it themselves.
that is actually a good warning. Do not eat the silica packet included. That is to keep it dry. So, well, thank you so much for watching this episode of Corn Corner Reviews Ramen.
We're gonna do more.
Is that a question?
Yeah, so this episode of Corn Corner like it's a series.
Maybe the people want us to do it, so maybe we do another one.
Okay.
We'll see. All right, I'm full.